Listen to me now, beloved. Listen, not with ears clouded by past disappointments, nor with a heart heavy from yesterday's battles. Listen with the ears of your spirit, sharpened, alive, burning for the truth that heaven is about to thunder into your life. Because what I'm about to reveal will shake off every label of finished they tried to place on you. You have felt it, haven't you? The moments when circumstances tried to convince you it was the end. The whispers of defeat, the shadows of finality, the closing of doors that seemed to echo, "It's over for you." But heaven interrupts that lie with a roar today. They thought it was over, but you're just getting started. Type 1111 if you feel this fire rising in your spirit, if you know there is more inside you that is about to be unleashed. Listen closely. What they declared as your finish line is heaven's starting gate. What they saw as your curtain call is heaven's opening act. What they marked as your burial is heaven's birthing chamber. Stay with me, beloved, because what I will reveal next will cause you to see every seeming ending in your life as a divine setup for an unprecedented beginning. They celebrated your supposed conclusion too soon. They danced at the sight of your delays. They rejoiced at the sound of your silence, but they didn't know, they didn't know, that heaven was just clearing the stage for your next chapter of glory. Listen deeper. Your quiet was not your collapse. It was your construction. Your pause was not your end. It was your preparation. Your stillness was not your surrender. It was your setup for a sudden surge. They mistook your rest for retreat. They mistook your recalibration for resignation. They mistook your waiting for wasting. But heaven was working while you were waiting. Heaven was writing while they were weeping at what they thought was your grave. Heaven was preparing a comeback that no one saw coming. Hear this, beloved. You are not emerging from ashes as a remnant of what was. You are rising as a revelation of what is yet to be. You are not walking away from defeat. You are charging forward into destiny. You are not living in the echoes of former glory. You are stepping into the sound of fresh triumph. Now, beloved, feel this truth cementing itself into your bones. Your story is not over. Your story is overturning every false ending. Your dream is not dead. Your dream is developing. Your destiny is not delayed. Your destiny is deploying. Heaven declares over you, what they counted as your conclusion, I call your commencement. What they buried, I have resurrected. What they abandoned, I have anointed. Step forward, beloved, for the page is not closing. It is turning. The chapter is not ending. It is unfolding. You are not at the end of your road. You are standing at the threshold of glory, and heaven shouts this over you. You are just getting started. They thought it was over, but you are just getting started. And this is only the beginning. Now feel the surge, beloved. Feel it not with the senses dulled by waiting seasons, but with your spirit sharpened for the sound of acceleration, because heaven is not merely restarting your story. Heaven is reigniting it. Heaven is accelerating it beyond natural pace. Type 555. If you feel this acceleration burning in your spirit, if you sense heaven pushing you forward faster than you dared to imagine, listen closely. You are not beginning from the ground floor. You are beginning from divine elevation. You are not starting over as a beginner. You are starting as one built in the fires of past battles. You are not crawling into your future. You are catapulting into it. Stay with me, beloved, because what I will reveal next will break every chain of hesitation and unlock the gates of your next level. Every delay you endured has become your fuel. Every detour you walked has become your wisdom. Every disappointment you faced has become your divine propulsion. They thought time was against you, But heaven has turned time into your accelerator. They thought setbacks slowed you down, but heaven has turned setbacks into setup springs. They thought pauses paused your power, but heaven has turned pauses into power surges. Listen deeper. While they were counting you out, heaven was counting you in. While they were closing doors, heaven was building new ones. While they were watching the clock, heaven was rewriting the timeline. Your timeline is not theirs. Your tempo is not theirs. Your turn is not on their schedule. It's on heaven's calendar. Hear this, beloved. You are not late. You are launched. You are not behind. You are beyond. You are not waiting. You are walking in acceleration. Now, beloved, feel this truth igniting like fire in your bones. The pace of heaven is now your pace. The flow of heaven is now your flow. The timing of heaven is now your timing. Heaven declares over you. What they thought would delay you, I have used to develop you. What they thought would stop you, I have turned into your slingshot. What they thought would be your slowdown, I have made your speedway. Step forward, beloved, for the days of slow progress are over. You are not only starting again, you are starting fast, starting strong, starting with unstoppable momentum. The race is on, and you are running with the wind of heaven behind you. They thought it was over, but you are just getting started. And this is only the beginning. Now watch it happen, beloved. Watch not with eyes trained by past scarcity, but with vision sharpened by heaven's abundance, because what you carry is no longer just moving you forward. It is magnetizing your destiny toward you. Type 33333. If you feel this pull rising in your spirit, if you sense that what you've been pursuing is now pursuing you. Listen closely. Opportunities are not running from you. They are running toward you. Doors are not staying shut. They are swinging open at your approach. Connections are not eluding you. They are aligning themselves to your movement. Stay with me, beloved, because what I will reveal next will cause you to walk in expectation, not hesitation. You are no longer a seeker wandering in the wilderness. You are a summoner pulling provision to your path. You are no longer knocking on closed doors. You are carrying the keys that open them. You are no longer hoping for favor. You are hosting it. Listen deeper. The favor of heaven is not a sprinkle. It is a flood. The resources of heaven are not trickling. They are traveling to you at speed. The help you once begged for is now assigned to your journey. They thought you would be forever waiting for a yes, but heaven has already stamped approved across your assignment. They thought you would be forever lacking, but heaven has declared provision meets purpose. They thought you would forever hustle for help, but heaven has decreed help is hunting you down. Hear this, beloved. What you need is not out of reach. It is on the way. What you dream of is not distant. It is destined to collide with your path. What you prayed for in the quiet is now thundering its way into your present. Now, beloved, feel this truth anchoring in your spirit. You are not chasing miracles. You are carrying an atmosphere where miracles manifest. You are not begging for breakthrough. You are walking in the wake of breakthrough. You are not waiting for alignment. You are living in divine acceleration. Heaven declares over you. What you thought you had to strive for, I have assigned to follow you. What you thought you had to wrestle for, I have written into your journey. What you thought you had to chase, I have commanded to chase you. Walk boldly, beloved, for you are not moving alone. Resources move with you. Favor moves with you. Heaven moves with you. The momentum you carry is calling provision from every corner of the earth. They thought it was over, but you are just getting started. And this This is only the beginning. Now look beyond your footsteps, beloved. Look not just at where you are going, but at what is following you, what is forming around you, what is transforming because of you. Because you are not just moving through space, you are reshaping it. Type 1111 if you feel this power rising in your spirit. If you sense the atmosphere around you bending to the force of your assignment. Listen closely. The ground beneath you does not remain the same after you pass. The air you breathe does not stay still once you've moved through it. Your journey is not quiet footsteps in the dust. It is a roaring shift in the atmosphere. Stay with me, beloved, because what I will reveal next will cause you to walk with the authority of one who carries the climate of heaven itself. You were never meant to adapt to circumstances. You were designed to alter them. You were not crafted to survive the atmosphere. You were crafted to supersede it. You were not assigned to conform to your environment. You were assigned to transform it. Listen deeper. When you step into a place, heaviness must lift. When you release your voice, silence must break. When you carry heaven's fire, cold spaces must catch flame. They thought your environment would shape you. But heaven has decreed, you will shape your environment. They thought the culture would consume you, but heaven has declared, you will consume the culture with the fire of the kingdom. They thought the atmosphere would mute your influence, but heaven has determined, your influence will dominate the atmosphere. Hear this, beloved. You are not the product of your environment. You are the prophet to your environment. You are not shaped by the shadows you walk through. You are the one dispelling them. You are not contained by the climate. You are carrying a climate of glory. Now, beloved, feel this truth radiating through every fiber of your being. You were never designed to blend in. You were created to stand out. You were never called to conform. You were commissioned to conquer. You were never meant to echo the environment. You were meant to elevate it. Heaven declares over you. The space you enter will testify of your presence. The atmosphere you occupy will acknowledge your authority. The environments you step into will shift because you carry my breath, my fire, my dominion. Walk boldly, beloved, for your assignment is not only to rise, it is to raise the ground you walk upon. You are not just starting a new chapter. You are starting a new atmosphere. Everything changes because you carry heaven's climate within you. They thought it was over, but you are just getting started. And this is only the beginning. Now rise fully into it, beloved. Rise not with lingering doubts from yesterday, but with the full weight of heaven behind your shoulders. Because what you have stepped into is not just a new chapter. It is a new dimension. Type 99999 if you feel this truth roaring in your spirit. If you know you are not only beginning again, but beginning beyond. Listen closely. You are not returning to where you left off. You are leaping into territory never walked before. You are not circling back to recover lost time. You are accelerating into divine expansion. You are not looking back to reclaim what was stolen. You are walking into overflow beyond what was ever imagined. Stay with me, beloved, because what I will reveal next will ignite unstoppable fire in your soul. You are not merely a survivor of past storms. You are a storm in motion. You are not the echo of old battles. You are the trumpet sound of new victories. You are not the shadow of former struggles. You are the sunrise of future triumphs. Listen deeper. The fire inside you is not fading. It is fanning into greater flames. The wind behind you is not weakening. It is widening your reach. The force within you is not diminishing. It is dominating every obstacle in its path. They thought your story had reached its conclusion, but heaven has just turned the page. They thought your influence had reached its limit, but heaven has just broken the boundaries. They thought your voice had quieted, but heaven has just raised the volume. Hear this, beloved. You are not the end of a story. You are the beginning of a legacy. You are not the closing line of a chapter. You are the opening sentence of a movement. You are not the fading light of a yesterday. You are the blazing fire of a tomorrow. Now, beloved, feel this truth coursing through your veins like liquid lightning. You were not made for partial victories. You were made for perpetual momentum. You were not built for momentary impact. You were built for monumental influence. You were not an afterthought. You are heaven's forethought, set in motion for this precise moment in time. Heaven declares over you. What they thought was over I called just beginning. What they thought had ended, I am expanding. What they thought was final, I am fueling. You carry not the embers of a dying fire, but the blaze of an unstoppable force. Walk boldly, beloved, for you are not merely stepping into new days, you are setting them ablaze. You are not just getting started, you are igniting a legacy that will burn beyond your lifetime. They thought it was over, but you are just getting started. And this is only the beginning.